So ahead of the 15th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks, that's this weekend, a New York Muslim organization wants the words Islamic terror scrubbed from an upstate New York town's memorial. The Islamic organization of the Southern Tier says the words could encourage hatred towards Muslims living in the area and that it paints all Muslims with the same brush. Let's see what the panel thinks of this. Conservative commentator Kurt Schlichter is with us, radio host David Webb, and Democratic strategist Christy Setzer. David, I'm going to go to you on this one first. You're a New York guy. What do you make of this?
Well, let's take it for what it is. In their last letters, the 9/11 terrorists invoked Allah dozens of times. Since 9/11 and now, there have been just under 30,000 attacks by Islamic terrorists around the world. Instead of worrying about scrubbing the word from it, those who offend Allah, how about scrubbing the Islamists from your religion? How about going after that? Look, we tell the history honestly. Christian crusades, Islamic terrorists.
Kurt, the town supervisor says, quote, I don't live in a politically correct world. I live in a historical fact world, and cross-terrorism, whether it's American, homegrown, Christianity, Islamic, you call it what it is. So is this political correctness gone too far, do you think, Kurt?
Oh, it's crazy, Deirdre. And I want this councilman to come out to Los Angeles because we need that common sense. Holy cow. Scrub Islamic terrorism from a memorial to the victims of Islamic terrorism. Lying doesn't help things. I agree with David. Let's not scrub away the truth. Let's scrub away these jihadists, and let's do it with fire and steel.
Well, Christy, the Islamic group has asked that the monument just read terrorists or even al-Qaeda terrorists.
Right.
Is that a fair compromise, do you think?
I think it's a very fair compromise. Look, right now there is this very dangerous and wrong and frankly ignorant conflation of being Muslim and the idea that somehow you're connected to terrorism that your two other guests just put out there again. There is no connection whatsoever, and any more so than if I say that someone who's Christian blows up a Planned Parenthood, is it Christian extremists? So look, I'm not surprised at all. This is something that George W. Bush, when he was president, tried very hard to knock down.
No, wrong.
He said,
You're conflating two things right there.
He said, we are certainly not at war with Muslim Americans. And now that Donald Trump is back,
you're conflating two things that don't connect.
Upsetting idea.
I'll use the example.
Hold on, one at a time. David, go ahead.
How the left went with the Confederate flag issue. You wanted to tie it all together to the Southern whites. But no, it didn't represent all whites or all people in the South, but you wanted to tie it together. Now you turn around, you have, again, little less than 30,000 Islamic terrorist attacks by Islamists since 9/11 and invoking Allah. I mean, several dozens of times in their last letters. No, don't give me that false narrative.
I'm sorry.
You can save that for somebody else.
A link there that is just not there.
Really? Okay, so who committed the acts? Can I ask a straightforward question? Who committed the acts on 9/11?
Baptists?
Yeah, no,
Baptists?
No, answer
Christy, go ahead, respond.
The same way, yeah. No, you're absolutely correct. But again,
no, answer the question.
Go back to that day, go back to that time. And again, there is a reason why we tried to say, look, we're not at war with Islam. Are we now? I hope not. I hope we're not. But I hope our values haven't changed that much
Who's saying
as
we're
Americans.
at war with Islam?
Kurt, get in.
It sounds like you guys are.
Okay, come on. I would love to take you over to show you some of the guys I served with who had Purple Hearts, and you can explain to them that the guys who hurt them were not Islamic terrorism. Hey, and you know who was fighting at their sides when they got hurt?
Muslims.
Decent Muslims who are doing the brunt of the fighting against this Islamic terrorism. This is a straw man argument. It's a bogus argument. The truth is, we're at war with certain Islamic extremists, and nothing you can do can politically correctly erase that.
We're going to have to agree to disagree, guys, between the three of you because we are out of time. Kurt, David, Christy, thank you, all of you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.